What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, I have an absolutely epic one for you guys. Starting it off right here, we headed up north, me and the boys. Jumped right in the water. First fish I saw was this little barracuda right here. So I went ahead, took a shot on him from a little distance away. And unfortunately, he ended up coming off the end of the shaft. Now I chased this barracuda around for like 4 minutes, and I have the video, but I'm not gonna have you guys just sit here and watch me chasing this guy around for 4 minutes. So I'm just gonna cut it short for you to where I found him. Right here I see him. I just go ahead, line up real quick, try and take a shot. And I already messed up his spine pretty bad, so he wasn't heading too far out. And somehow I end up missing from that close. This is Brandon coming in and taking up a backup shot on it. Goes ahead and puts in a perfect stone shot. I did not want this fish to get away, so I was pretty happy that we ended up finding it and getting it. But definitely a good way to start off. So we decided to hit up a little barge, but nothing really much was around. A couple of big schoolmasters, but they just were not giving us any shots. As soon as I would shine the flash on them, they just went right in the wreck, so unfortunately I didn't end up getting any. Headed in a little more shallow. Right here I was able to get a nice stone shot on this mutton snapper. Just a little mutton, nice little eating size, nothing too crazy. But in this next clip right here, I spot a couple nurse sharks swimming around. And then I see this lone jack crevalle, so I start following him around. A lot of people don't eat jack crevalle, but here in Belize we do eat them. Then right here I start seeing a couple, they start swimming towards me, so I just go ahead and pick out this one right here. I'm able to place a really good shot because I see that he can't really swim around too much. Right here I just go ahead, grab the shaft, pull him right towards me. And I see all the rest of the jacks swimming past me too. Well, this is a pretty epic sequence of events right here, seeing all the nurse sharks and then seeing the school of jack crevalle passing. I've seen them before like this on the boat, the school of nurse sharks and the jack crevalle circling them, but never in the water.
Big GT, baby.
So it's not actually a GT, that's just what I like to call them, giant trevally. But here in Belize we actually call them crevalle. That's the local name for them. So I left that one in the boat. I ended up coming right back around trying to find that school of nurse sharks again. And luckily I was able to find them again, and I was able to place another good shot on this one. Right through the gills, you can see the blood trail come out right there. All the rest of the jacks that were circling around. And then the nurse sharks started to smell the blood, so they started to kind of follow around that scent. And you can see there was a whole bunch of them. The camera doesn't get it, but this school is about 40 to 50 nurse sharks. And right here I was calling out to Brandon for him to come and try to put a shot in one. But by the time he had came, the school was already gone. These guys were moving really fast along with the nurse sharks. But luckily I was able to get two, so definitely was really happy about that. And right here essentially I'm just pretty much like swimming him to the boat, like walking him like how you walk a dog. Try and go for the tail grab, but this guy wants absolutely nothing to do with me. And these jacks just absolutely know how to fight so hard. They will not stop.
fucking go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go, baby. 2 GTs. Woo! Fuck yeah. Let's fucking go, baby. Woo! That's how we do it, boys. Woo! I don't even know what's going on right now. Just hooked up another big GT. That's crazy. School of nurse sharks. Let's see if I can find them again.
And I did end up finding the school of nurse sharks again, but the school of jacks had already long been gone. Still looked around for a little while, but had no luck. So after a little time in the shallows, headed out a little deeper. I was able to shoot this nice cooter right here, but unfortunately I didn't get the video when I shot it. But still got this little clip of him right here. And I included this right here, but to be honest, I don't even remember what I was swimming towards. There's a school of something down there, but I can't really make out what it is. I think it might be a school of dog snapper or horse-eyed jacks. And right there, that's Gem Easy. Guest appearance, Gem Easy. And this is us diving in the shallows right here. I was able to shoot this little hog. And as I go down to retrieve it, I can see that he came off my steel. And initially, Gem Easy was gonna shoot this fish right here, but his gun jammed up, so I ended up shooting it. But since it came off and it was just sitting there, I told him, you know what, go down, put a shot in it. So he goes down, puts a shot, and I think pretty much the same thing happens. It just ends up coming off the end of the shaft. So he has to end up go down and just essentially grab the fish with his hand. And then some of the structure here is absolutely insane. There's all kinds of places for fish to hide. You can see me swim through and through this little ledge right here. There was a lot of fish around, just not any desirable fish. I was hoping to see like a snapper or a grouper, but none were around this day. But nonetheless, it was absolutely beautiful just to go throughout these swim throughs. Then there was another one right here. There was a couple of big nurse sharks tucked into the right there. And this one was really cool. This one was probably like 8-10 feet across maybe. And then this ledge is very notorious for me. Every time I come here, I tend to see a pretty big grouper, but there was none hanging around this day. And right here, I was actually able to line up on a pretty big white margate. And then you can actually see the manatee in the background as well. You want nothing to do with us. But I just go ahead, go down, make sure that my flopper is open, and then I go ahead and pull this fish towards me. Nice little ledgy, rocky area. And I was able to pull up this nice white margate. And I also had to include this clip of me absolutely just placing a bad shot into a barracuda and it getting away because of that. Just pretty much chipped him. And I also had to include this right here. This little dog snapper swims straight up to me. I decide I'm gonna try and take a nice headshot. And I just completely end up missing him. Lucky for me, this ended up being one of the dumbest dog snappers I've ever seen. So he just stuck around and I was able to put in another shot. So initially I had seen a really big schoolmaster go into this coral head, so that was the first time I saw him go in. This is the second time I went down, lined up. I placed a shot in it. Just leave the shaft down there to settle with him. Go ahead and take a breath, and then I go down again. But by the time I went down and tried to pull on the shaft, unfortunately he ended up shaking off. My third dive on this fish unsuccessful, but I go ahead and do another back dive and I'm able to extract this guy pretty easily. So definitely a couple nice catches throughout the day, couple misses, but that's how it goes. So I just want to say, if you've stuck around to the end, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.